Watchers, and welcome to another film review tonight. I've been watching Alien vs Predator Requiem, AVP Requiem, and it's the second movie in the Predator Alien vs Predator movies. 2007. Okay, so let's just get to the nitty gritty to it. So, set immediately after the events of the previous film, the film begins with a Predator ship crashing into the forest out of. Okay, I'll leave that bit. Okay, so it was directed by the Strauss, starring Stephen Pasquale. I don't know some of the names of the characters in the movie. I don't think I know all the. I don't know them actually. I'll get to that in a bit. Stephen Pasquale, Ricky, I can't even pronounce his. Ace Worth, John Alters, Johnny Lewis, Ariel Gade. 2007 it came out, 94 minutes. I watched the R-rated version. I've never seen the original version actually. Budget of 40 million. What mean? Actually, it did alright then. It made 130 million. Okay, so it wasn't. I don't think it flopped. I don't think that's. For the events of the previous film, a Predator ship leaves Earth carrying the xenomorph facehugger and Scar's body before a chest burster with traits of both species emerges. It quickly matures an adult alien and starts killing the predators on board. The hull gets punctured and the ship crashes into the forest outside Gunnison, Colorado. This last surviving predator sends a distress signal before being killed by the Predator. Predator and the several facehuggers escape, implanting embryos into the several humans. On the Predator homeworld, a skilled veteran Predator Wolf receives. That's a cool character for a Predator. Wolf receives a signal and decides to kill all the xenomorph on Earth. He arrives at the crash ship, uses an acid-like liquid to dissolve evidence of the xenomorph presence, and triggers an explosion that destroys. Doesn't really make sense, that part. Why the hell would you get rid of evidence when you go around killing, hanging people up, skinning them like that? Doesn't really make sense, this film doing at all. I don't understand why it's killing and destroying evidence. I just don't. It doesn't make it. It's like it's investigating, like detective at Predator. It's weird. I cannot understand that part of the story. Meanwhile, ex-convict Dallas Howard returns to after serving time in prison. He reunites with his brother Ricky, who is in love with his classmate. Don't care about those characters are Jesse, but he's constantly harassed by her boyfriend Dale and his friends. Kenny O'Brien also returns to Goddison after serving in the army and reunites with her husband Tim and daughter Molly. I read up that bit. So yeah, you see this, like, it takes place just after the first Predator film. You see the ship, you see this, like, the Predator laying on, and the Predator comes out. It's summit. So anyway, they're on the ship, and next minute things starts getting bigger, and it starts to attack the Predators. You actually see, like, you see these, like, facehuggers and stuff in these, like, containers. I mean, some of the effects in this film are pretty good though. You can see what's going on in certain. It's not as bad. I watched it on DVD years ago and I could not see what was going on, but you watch it on Blu-ray, it looks a bit more clearer. I enjoyed this one. It's not perfect. There's a few issues of this film. The Predator, for instance. He goes around killing unarmed people. For instance, he kills this guy in this forest because he's like investigating. You know, he's like looking around and he's dissolving this body, and then he spots the predator and he kills him. And I think, well, so hang on, the guy didn't point his gun at it, but for some reason this predator decides to kill him and destroy and then skin the guy, which I didn't quite understand that, because if you're destroying evidence, why are you going killing people and then skinning them? It doesn't. I was sitting there, it doesn't make any sense, this story. And at first, when I watched it, I kind of just enjoyed it. That was it when I first watched it. But then you watch it, you kind of think parts don't make much sense. But anyway, so yeah, you meet this character called Dallas. He's like a convict, and he's got like a brother who works as a pizza delivery place. He's got this girl who he fancies, of course. So anyway, you have this like I don't care about. I mean, she's nice looking. I admit that. There's a part of the film where they go like to this pool ride, and then the guys turn up. These guys bullies and so on, and they're trying to drown him in the pool, and then the lights go out because there's a fight in the power station between the Predator and the aliens, and that scene was kind of cool. I did like that scene actually. Where it's jumping around and just killing some of the attacking some of the aliens at this power station. And the lights go out. It destroys the damn bloody place. Lights go out, and next minute it makes things even worse so it makes it worse in the for the people that are living there. There's another scene in this film I was like, holy shit, it's kind of screwing up, this scene. It is quite screwed up actually. Where this guy and his son are like hunting. Next minute they see the ship crash. No, they find the crashed ship, right? Because the ship crashes, and next minute they like run away from the next minute they get attacked by a facehugger. It's like, oh shit, it's quite a screwed up scene. But I don't think it's the most screwed up scene in the whole film. I think the most screwed up scene is the pregnant woman. Where that predator lays its like eggs inside the woman's. It's like, oh shit, that thing's evil. Full stop. Now that's another thing that doesn't make sense. Okay, this thing's a predator and an alien. So why the hell is it teaming up with an alien? That doesn't make sense, because it should be like attacking both, shouldn't it? Because it's half alien, half predator. That would have been more interesting if it actually attacked both. So I don't know. That could have made it and more skill, or maybe it starts changing, like evolving more. I would have loved that. Where it's like looking more predator. So it attacks the predators, and then it starts attacking the aliens. I think that would have been cool. Or it just attacks both. The design I didn't have a problem with, but the problem was they showed you too much of it at the beginning. Instead of leaving it as a kind of like surprise character, like you see it's like flashes of it. They just like showed it right at the beginning, like, and that kind of ruined the surprise. So there's a lot of problems I have with this film. I thought some of the effects were quite good though, especially the Predator's gadgets it has, especially the part where it goes into the sewers, and you have these like homeless people living down there get attacked by the predators and the not predators, aliens and the facehuggers, and they get like face hugged, of course. And then the predator goes down, and it starts attacking all the aliens. That seems cool, but at the same time, I have another problem with this. It somehow managed to disarm the aliens quite easy. It takes on two of them compared to the first one, where it was a bit of more of a battle. That's what kind of made no sense. I know they've tried to do it because the predator is more of a threat, I'm guessing. But yeah, it does have a few issues with this film. I think it would have been better if this thing was actually going against it, so really tough for it, and it's like, I need to up my game right now. It does in a way, because it does have some cool gadgets, this predator. But I just have a problem with where it's just killing people for, it's just like, what the hell? Especially that guy in the forest, it doesn't make sense, that scene. There's actually Kelly who's been serving in the army, and she returns home. She has this daughter, she has this husband, but there's a part in the movie the daughter sees she has these like special glasses, like night vision glasses, and she's the alien, and she's like, there's a monster that, and then the dad's just like, oh come on. So it's just you just imagine it, you're just scared, next minute it's freaking aliens right there, jumps right through them, attacks the husband, and it's like, oh shit. Yeah, it does have some cool moments in it. It does have some moments you think, yeah, a bit nasty, that one, a bit disturbing. So anyway, the group of people work together, like the sheriff and the two brothers, of course. They start to, work together. They all like join into like a group. So the girl, the mother, the daughter, they all like work together. And of course, later on in the film, there's a part of the film where one of the guys on the walkie-talkie, it's like talking, he says that if you go in the middle of the town, we'll pick you, airlift you or something like that. And then one of the characters kind of like, there's something the the woman's answer she doesn't quite make sense, because if we go down there, we're gonna end up getting swarmed by those things. And she's right, because it's like when they end up going down there, they get swarmed by, and it turns out they're gonna blow the area up, literally blow it up. So one of the other characters, they're like, we're gonna go to the hospital because there's going to be like a helicopter there. If we're gonna have to take that chance. Anyway, so they're not going to the helicopter. No, they're not going to the hospital. The other characters. There's another scene in the film. I'll get to that in a bit. Where they go to this gun store with all these, and these two guys show up. Right next to me, the woman's like with the door, shows up at the gun store. This part's kind of bizarre too, because I kind of went, okay, so you know it's a woman talking, but for some reason you hold your gun up, pointing at her for no damn reason. So she goes in. She says, "Is anyone?" You know, you kind of hear it's a woman, right? It's not an alien. It's not a predator. It's human. But for some reason they kind of go, "Who's that?" You know, for some reason they're pointing a gun for something. It's a woman. It's maybe they thought it was some people trying to raid the store. I have no idea, but didn't quite make sense. That, but I suppose if it could have been like people trying to raid the store, like I don't know, maybe they raid the gun store, whatever. But I don't know. But I think with you got worse problems that you got bloody aliens. So yeah. Yeah, and the part of the way one of the guy who's bullying the kid because of his girlfriend, his face gets like dissolved with the acid. Like, that was pretty screwed up. So anyway, they end up at the hospital, right? Next thing, so about the hospital, and then the predator turns up there. The predator turns up, and at the battle on the roof with the predator and alien. That was pretty cool actually. Predator alien versus maybe a little bit dark in certain parts. You can't see what's, but it's I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I think the problem with this movie, there's no great heroes in this one. Because this one, you've got like a pizza delivery guy, an ex-convict, brothers, and it's nothing. I think the problem is they're quite forgettable. That's the problem. Not like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sigourney Weaver and those kind of movies, because they're so damn brilliant. You know, they're just great characters, but they're just forgettable. That's the problem. That's the only issue. This film's having a few issues, but that's like one of the main kind of like, to me, one of the main issues with it, because you think when you have a film like this, you've got to have a really good hero in it, but there's not really one. But yeah, I was having a few issues, but yeah, it's just the way it is. But anyway, so they've got like a predator gun. It's pretty cool actually, but the thing is they've got to charging up all the time, killing the there's a scene in the film where the girl gets like killed by the predator by accident. It's actually by accident, it's not on purpose. Because she's running up the stairs, one guy gets killed. I like that part where he says, "I've got to protect this woman," and the guy goes, "What is this, Titanic? Screw the blue, you know, forget the women and children." You know, it's like that's actually quite a funny line. I thought it was funny, that scene was. He gets killed, then the other girl she run up the stairs. She gets hit by the thing by accident. It's like she gets like killed off, you know, she gets killed by those blade things that it's got. It's got this cool blade whip, just throws it like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I think that was pretty cool. But then he's kind of like going like shooting, and I don't think, come on, man, come on. You know Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone, that's for sure. Yeah, the characters in this aren't really like muscle bang characters. Like I'm just sitting there going, oh man. Like I said, the main characters aren't memorable in this. Not memorable at all. It's like, oh shit. So yeah. But the finale is pretty good though. You know, it's not the greatest finale ever, but there is an explosion when they escape on the helicopter, and the next minute the people that are still in the middle of the town get blown up. A bit like Resident Evil where they just blow the area up. So yeah. So the helicopter crashes and these people show up, and they take the gun, these soldiers. Yeah, because there's another part in the film I forgot to mention. The soldiers show up, and they get overrun by aliens, and you know they get killed by the aliens, and yeah, so they don't think it'll last long in this movie. So they take their vehicle, one of their, you know, so to get to the hospital. So yeah, so I forgot to. So yeah, there's a lot happening in this film that yeah. So anyway, these people show up. So they end up giving the weapon to her, and then the finale leads to the last part leads to this woman like. So the weapon is like probably a weapon that they use to build ships and stuff like. I'm guessing you watch at the end of the film, it kind of like it. I'm guessing that they use that weapon to build like, you know, the future and stuff like. I'm guessing to. So yeah. Yeah, the end part was interesting. I thought that was interesting with the weapon and everything. That's pretty cool. So yeah, they never did make that third one, but it would have been interesting making that third one. Actually, I've heard that they could be making an Alien vs Predator, a new one. So I've heard the guy who made Romulus he sounds interested, that's for sure. Which I would like to see that, as long as it's done right, scary and intense. But after when I watched Romulus, I thought, yeah, I think it could be possible to make a really good film like that. Yeah, action packed and scary at the same time. Be awesome. So yeah, that part was good. A lot of action, and problem was the characters aren't like memorable ones at all. I remember watching it. I've watched it again tonight. I'm thinking I could be. You kind of just forget about the characters. It's like weird. Unlike characters like Ripley and Dutch characters, like you just don't. You just go, wow, they're great characters. But this one has not the best characters. Not bad actors, just not the best characters. Some of the actors are these good actors. Actually, the acting in film aren't too bad. Some of the acting in this film, but yeah. Okay, I get to what I didn't like about it. The characters. Some of the characters were forgettable. Some of the main heroes, because there's not really a main hero in this, which is weird. Sometimes it's like a main character, you think that's the hero, but this it kind of like it doesn't play on that, which is weird. Because it's like it's like the first, because the original like Predator movie knew who the hero was, who is going to survive, or kind of survive. But in this one, you kind of think, who's the main character in this movie? I'm guessing it's the pizza guy, but I'm thinking to myself, it's just forgettable. Not bad actors, but just forgettable. So what else? The Predator acted a bit killing people for no damn, just like just going off and killing people, just killing people and just like. And then covering evidence up, which is odd because then you go around killing people and hanging them up. I mean, that didn't make much. The story didn't make much sense in certain parts, but yeah. So, but you're killing people and then dissolving the bodies and stuff. I don't know. So yeah, it didn't make much sense. The whole covering evidence up and stuff like that. I suppose in some parts you can't really see what's going. You kind of like it's a bit dark some certain parts, but if you watch it on Blu-ray, it's not as bad. DVD was terrible. I could not work out what's going off on DVD. Terrible. Yeah, so some of it, like I said, characters were forgettable. Certain parts you couldn't see. It was too a bit dark. Forgettable characters, and yeah. And maybe she showed too much to the Predator, so we should have left that right almost to the end where you actually see him here. Oh crap, that's quite terrifying. I think the Predator could have looked more scarier too. I mean, I don't agree. It looks creepy still, but I think it could have looked better. Looked a lot better. I don't know, because I think I saw some designs that looked a lot better. I thought, oh shit, that would have been more scarier. But yeah, okay. So what I liked about it, I thought some of the action scenes were good. The fight scene between where he's killing all the aliens and stuff, and some of the acting was good, decent. I didn't hate some of the characters in it. Some of the characters just weren't memorable. But I didn't hate them or anything. But good action scenes, some decent action. Some cool effects in there I thought was cool. And they did actually use some practical effects in this again, so that's cool. Some visual effects were pretty good, some of it. So yeah. And the ending part was interesting. So yeah, you kind of understand the ending part when you watch it. You think, that's how they got the technology from. I wonder. Hey, cool. So the rate I'm going to give this film is a 3.5 out of 5. So before I go off, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Take care, look and enjoy my videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice week. Thank you much.